right, welcome to Cherry Springs vlog number 5. Today is July 6th. I am just arriving in Coudersport, heading up the mountain now to Cherry Springs. My plan is to shoot tonight and tomorrow night. Tomorrow night being the better of the two, but hopefully tonight we'll get some good shots as well. I have 2 rigs I'm bringing up, so I am using my Astrophotography 103, and I'm going to shoot the Ghost Nebula. My plan is to do it tonight and tomorrow night, and hopefully get 8 to 9 hours worth of data on that. And with the Evolux 62 ED, I'm going to shoot the Sadr region tonight. I've never done the Sadr region. It's a little zoomed in using the 533 MC Pro camera, but I want to sort of test it out what 8 to 9 hours of data at Cherry Springs would look like. So hopefully I'll get that much. I don't know if I will, but either way, it's the day after a new moon, so I think it's pretty crowded up there. So it should be a lot of fun with some people that I know. So I'm really excited for this night. This is my second time using my new rig on the iExos 100, and everything went great the first time I did it. So hopefully it will go great again tonight. And it's almost 4:30 in the afternoon, so I have a lot of time to set everything up and to get everything prepared. So, all right, wish me luck. All right, we are passing the Highway to the Stars sign. Always exciting. All right, pulling up into Cherry Springs now. Let's see how many people are here. I heard it's supposed to be pretty crowded tonight, but who knows? Never know. Hopefully there's some people in here. Oh yeah, got a few. All right, we are all set up for tonight. Both scopes are pointing at Polaris. Everything's running well. We're gonna do the Sadr region with the Evolux and the 533 MC Pro, and we're gonna do the Ghost Nebula with the 585 MC Pro and the Astrophotography. All right, just went over to get food. It is mac and cheese with steak on top. So it's getting really clear. It's gonna be a good night. All right, we are just waiting for Polaris to come out. We got everything set up, connected. I can see Vega. You can't see Vega, but I can see Vega. But we're ready to go. It's a clear night, beautiful sky. All right, this is the next morning. See some people getting up a little bit late. It's about 9 o'clock. But I'm staying the night, and some of these people probably aren't. All right, so it is 9 o'clock on Sunday morning. Really nice night last night. It was perfectly clear the whole night long. So I got a good 4.5 hours of images on the Sadr region with the Evolux 62 ED, and then I got 4.5 hours of the Ghost Nebula with the Astrophotography using the 585 MC Pro that I just got. So I think tonight I'm probably going to shoot the same 2 targets so I can get a total of 9 hours on each of them from a dark sky sight. So we'll see. I sort of also want to test out the camera combinations with the scopes to sort of see which works best. But now I just got to get through the day here. That's the hardest part, is when you choose you're going to stay one more night. You know, you wake up when the sun comes up because it hits your tent and it heats up your tent. But now you sort of have to find stuff to do all day and stay as much out of the sun as you can. And the tents are a little bit too hot to sit in. Mine should be okay because I got the windows open and it's a dark tent, so it doesn't absorb a lot of the sunlight. But I got my telescopes all covered up with reflective blankets to keep them cooler. And you know, I'll just make a couple trips down to Coudersport just to fill the time, maybe go for a walk. I have to update some of my videos Other than that, just gonna enjoy the day as much as I can, and then everything's already set up. So tonight I just press go, and then I can go to bed. Everything should work all on its own. I love these completely automated sessions, so sometimes I get better sleep here than I do at home. But all right, we'll see you soon. All right, it is day 2, Sunday morning. A lot of people have left, but tonight's supposed to be another beautiful night, so we are staying one more and trying to get even more images before we go home and suffer through the moon phases till next month. All right, it's getting to be about that time. It's a little past 8 o'clock and the sun is just setting, so I'm going to uncover the telescopes, and not much to do because everything's already set up, polar aligned and balanced. I'll polar align again and recheck my focus tonight. The ASCAR, we're going to do the same target, the Ghost Nebula. I want to see if I can get 9 hours on it total. So, and then the Evolux 62ED, we are going to switch it up. Last night we did the Sadr region. Tonight we're going to try for the Dark Shark Nebula. It's a little hard to line up, but I practiced today a little bit, so I'm hoping I can fit it all in the sensor of the 533 MC Pro. So we'll find out. It looks like it's going to be a really nice night. It's beautiful blue sky right now, but we still have another few hours till I can start shooting. But I'm going to show you my scopes while it's still a little bit light out. So as you can see, it is pretty quiet now. There's still a few people here shooting tonight, but not a lot. All right, so this is the ASCAR 103 APO, and on top of it I have the SV Bony 60mm guide scope. All right, this is gonna get off bug. This is going to lock onto a star, and if for some reason my mount veers off just a little bit, this will know and it will send a message to the mount to correct it. And so it corrects the mount every couple seconds. So it helps with, it's a guide scope, so it helps with your overall guiding through the night. And the better the guiding, the better the picture, and the longer exposure you can take. So we're going to take 5-minute exposures tonight, and we're going to try to take about 55 of them. I have it on the AM3. This is the most expensive part of all my telescope rigs. And it came with the TC40 carbon fiber tripod, and then I bought the extension. You need this. If you don't have this, your telescope's going to hit the legs a lot. So definitely get this. I don't need a counterweight on this. You can put a counterweight on it, but I forget what the payload is with a counterweight, but it's a lot. And I'm not even close to it yet, so I don't need to put that on there. These are the azimuth adjusters. These make the telescope go left and right when you're polar aligning. And this adjusts the declination up and down of the telescope, depending on where in the earth you are. Right now we're at 41 degrees, so you can see the little mark there. Okay, I'm using, on this telescope, I'm trying out the new 585 MC Pro. I just wanted to challenge it and see what I could do with it. So I put it on my best scope and we'll see what we can get. I have the 1x reducer for the ASCAR, so it stays at its native 700mm focal length. And you definitely need a reducer. It's a field flattener, not really a reducer because it's 1x. They do sell a 0.8 and a 0.6 reducer. And then I have my filter in here. I have a UV IR cut filter for the objects that I'm shooting tonight, the Ghost Nebula. All right, come over here. I'm powering everything with the ASA Air mini computer. This has done an amazing job for me. Don't worry about all my cables. I'm all flight cable management, but I do make sure that none of them are gonna snag and they're long enough where I don't really have to worry about them. All right, but everything plugs into here basically. And then I run my power out of here down to my Blue Eddy power bank, and then the Blue Eddy's plugged in with an extension cord just to keep it charged. If I lost power, I could go about 4 hours on that power supply. And the last two things are my dew heaters, and those are a must. You have to have the dew heaters. So I have these from W&W Astro, which is in England. They're a great company. They, you tell them the size that you want, and then you also tell them the cord length you want. I made mine a little longer cord length than I probably would have gotten normally, just in case I get a bigger scope sometime. But those also plug right into the AM3 computer. So this is the camera. All right, this is the mount. The mount plugs right into here. This is the guide scope, which is right here. Plugs into the guide camera, which is the 120 mm. And then this plugs into this powers the camera. This sends the signal from the camera to the camera. So, and then everything's powered by the Blue Eddy power bank, 268 watt power bank. I have two of them, and I use one for each scope. And this is the Evolux 62 ED. And again, I have basically everything that I have on the other one, but it's mini. So I have a mini guide scope, mini guide camera, 120 mm mini. Everything's plugged into the ASI Air. And then I'm using my 533 MC Pro camera. And I'm doing it all on the iXOS 100 that I won at the Star Party. I did upgrade the tripod, and I added the azimuth adjuster, which is right here. And I do need quite a bit of counterweight on this. I'm at basically the max capacity for this this mount, but it worked great last night on the Sadr region, and so tonight I'm hoping I can get the Dark Shark Nebula, and I hope it fits in the frame of the 533, but we'll find out. But right now we're still focused and polar aligned from last night. I'll redo it again, but it should be very easy since it shouldn't have really moved that much. And again, that's powered by the Blue Eddy, which both are plugged in to the outlets here at Cherry Springs. All right, it's getting to be about that time. That's on. And then we get this one. Where's the button? All right. Good morning, everyone. Well, it is cloudy now, but it was an absolutely clear, beautiful night. So for 2 nights in a row. So I got approximately 10 hours on the Ghost Nebula over 2 nights. I got about 4.5 hours on the Sadr region the first night, and then I also got 4.5 hours on the Dark Shark Nebula last night. So I'm excited to put everything together when I get home, and right now I got to try to pack everything up, and everything's a little wet.